Oh my God. It looks like the broadcast was deleted on Facebook.
No, we're
Gee.
live. It says live.
Ooh. Okay, I gotta go this. Remove it.
You're on.
Vicky, it says live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Oh,
I had this, it was all over my good morning. I had it, it was all over my screen, and I'm going, oh Facebook, what are you doing? Okay, so there's the morning blurb. Tuesday morning blurb.
it happens. It happens.
I know. Well, girls, how was your weekend?
Great. Great. Busy.
Yeah, what were you up to?
Well, we've been finishing our backyard project, and after 3 weeks of putting the grass, finally we cut it
Awesome.
for the first time, and
Did
it's
you
beautiful.
put it in? Did you lay sod or plant?
No, we bought the rolls.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. We didn't plant. Yeah, we bought the rolls, and yeah, that was the job. And no, it's beautiful. We
That was
love
a
it.
huge job you did.
It was, yes, yes. No, yes, we did. We worked a lot, but we're happy.
So I know that Renee survived Facebook being down all day because she went biking. She was doing the biker chick thing, right?
It was absolutely breathtaking. Fall is my favorite time of year, and we took a 5-hour scenic motorcycle ride with another couple and out for lunch, and we saw a bear and a huge bull. And one place we went, it was kind of magical, but you couldn't stop on the road for a picture because you'd be in the middle of the road. But it was like a tunnel of leaves, and they were red and orange and yellow that you had to
Wow.
drive down the highway. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I bet. It is such a nice time of the year. I love it too. I went the other day. Well, this I thought we might talk about this actually. The other day I was trying to take a picture on my phone, and my nephew's watching me, and he says, "Auntie, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to take a picture, and I got the phone up like this, right? Whoops, where are we here? God, where do I have to go? Jeez,
There.
there. So I got it up like this, and I've got it away, and I'm trying to reach the white button, right?" He said, "Why are you doing it that way?" Because I said to him, "Well, I'm trying to hit the button. What do you think I'm doing?" He said, "You put your finger right there, and you point it at it with one hand, and you take the picture." I go, "What? I've been fighting with this for the last 3 years, and you're just telling me this now? Why would you do that?" Anyway, I was really grateful because even though this particular button on my phone is really stiff compared to the one on Ed's, that's my husband. It does work way better because you're not up there, showing everybody that you're reaching for the phone. That's my tip for the day. Everybody probably knows that, and I'm the last one to know. Is there anything you want to offer, girls?
Well, it's okay. No, you learn things every day.
I know every day. Well, the thing that always boggles my mind is how all these young people, they're so good at it. Where did they learn? I know they didn't get this in school, so
No,
where did they get it from? They're just not afraid to punch buttons, I guess.
exactly. And like the little ones, my son, for example, they're so good in YouTube and this and that,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
all the stuff that you are not like mandatory to learn, they
yeah.
learn it. Whatever's not taught at school, they're gonna learn.
And I think it's partly because they're just not inhibited. They don't have a lifetime of baggage behind them, Like for a lot of kids, think about what it's like going on YouTube or going live, right? Like so many people were uh, self-conscious about that.
Hmm.
Kids aren't because, all right, this is getting to be a bad thing. There we go. Sorry. um, And so they're not in, for some kids that do feel have self-esteem issues, it's a way of connecting, where we don't think about it that way. We think about it more like, oh my God, then we got years of baggage, right, with us. So just that perspective is totally different.
Well, and our way of learning is so much different, because I was trying to learn about page transparency, and Jules helped me because I didn't know how to do it. So it was great. She stepped me through it. But I find my way of learning used to be to read a book or someone tell me. But the biggest thing is we get in that catch. We don't know what we don't know until we realize we don't know it, because life is changing. Everything's changing. Like the younger ones, they go on YouTube, they go on Google. They learn things and they share it. So now it's kind of nice if someone shares something with you, because you don't know it, so you don't ask.
Yeah.
But, like, I was on YouTube all weekend learning to do a few different things. I was on there again this morning because I'm taking my soft top off my Jeep and putting my hardcover back on. So I have to watch YouTube because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. And very true. A few years ago, I changed the intermittent tension apparatus on my long arm machine with a YouTube video.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know why that didn't transfer when I started this business, because I'm on it all the time now, because you can learn how to do absolutely anything on that thing. How about you, Jules?
Well, my major thing was I took apart my fridge because it was having it was making a block of ice behind the little fan that has, right, and it was dripping water. So I was alone at home one night, and I said, no, this can't be happening, because I was keeping on drying. I was fed up. So exactly, well, my boyfriend had sent me some information or pictures, or he would search the videos for me because he knows more. So he said this was a good video. So I followed the video. I dismantled everything. I was taking pictures at the same time to remember where things were supposed to go back, right? And I put it back together. And I was like,
That's
oh,
good.
yeah.
And what an empowering feeling, isn't it? Like you go,
Yeah.
whoa, I did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
It
amazing.
is a really amazing tool.
Well, I don't know. It just seems to me that YouTube is exactly one of the platforms where there is just about nothing there isn't a video about,
Yeah.
Learn how to do absolutely anything.
But some are better than others.
Of course.
Oh, sure.
Such is life, right? Like, yeah. Some are really good and some are cheesy. I guess that's, cheesy. So
But it
many-
does help a lot,
Oh.
and even for our business, right? There's always something that like you, Ren, you were searching on the weekend. Something we don't know, we go to Google or we go to YouTube, and for sure you're gonna find some kind of answer.
And
Yes.
Absolutely.
that's one of the things that I've been doing lately is I've been Googling like a demon for the last couple of years. But lots of times I'm not understanding what they're saying, because we don't know that lingo. So then off to YouTube I go, and that's what they meant.
Yes. Video is always better, I find.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Well, it depends, because everybody learns different. So Google, we always used to laugh, Google knows everything, but you're correct. You have to read it.
Yeah.
But for YouTube, for myself, my way of learning, like a lot of people, is to actually see it.
Yeah.
And because I'll admit I'm a little bit of a slow learner on some things, I can stop and replay.
Exactly. That's the part that is absolutely magical, isn't it? It's like you can do it over and over, where lots of times you can read it over and over and over, but your preconceived notion of what you read the first time, you just keep doing it over and over and over. So, yeah.
And it's time saving too.
Yeah.
Very time saving, yes.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It feels good. You actually accomplish something, you save time, you find out what you need, and you can move on. And you kind of give yourself a pat on the back going, I'm older and I'm figured it out.
I know. It's just like amazing. And my granddaughter, lots of times she, when she was little, she'd come to me to learn how to sew something or crochet or whatever. And here, not too long ago, she wasn't 13 yet. So, maybe 2 years ago, I said, "Oh, well, honey, come here. I'll show you how." "Grandma, I know how." I said, "You do?" "Yeah, I learned it on YouTube." "Oh, well, good for you." So you go step by step because you can stop and back up and play. And yeah, she learned how to knit that way. How about that? I had showed her. But once grandma's not sitting right there, it's gone. YouTube. So yeah, there's a bug in my office, and I swear he's dying today.
But you're right, like Vicki, when you're saying like there's so many different ways to learn and to change things, and YouTube is our savior right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. And so
And for us, for us, it's at the same time kind of new because we are from the generation that have learned with books and readings. We didn't have all these tools. So we have to adapt. And instead, our kids, let's say, or the younger, they had it all along. Because since they were little, they had some kind of device in their hands, and they come with it already.
And they're fearless when it comes to punching buttons to find out how it works, I come from the generation where when computers were first started and we had the old DOS systems, you hit the wrong button, you lose everything. Where that doesn't happen now. So, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different things. Anyway, oh my goodness, we're past our 10 minutes, girls.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Isn't it fun? Oh, dear. So today is Tuesday, and we have a live webinar or a possible replay tonight for everybody, 5:00 Pacific time. So if any of you are interested in what we do and how easy it is to get started in your own business, you can either message any one of us, and the sites are on the bottom, or you can click on any one of them. Anything else, girls?
And if 5:00 Eastern or 5:00 Pacific time doesn't work for you, you can always watch the pre-recorded. There's one that'll suit your time. So if you're sitting down with your coffee or your tea, and that's when you have a little bit of time, you can always watch that one too.
Perfect.
Or your glass of wine, because that in the Eastern it's at 8 p.m. So
right.
Absolutely. What a perfect time to have a glass of wine.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your time with us, and we'll see you next month.
We'll see you next month. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Bye, ladies.
Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks.